What is a full-time captain? What does that mean? Today, I'm here with my good friend and one of the best captains I know, Captain Ryan Starling. He's going to help answer some questions and clarify what this really means. One question everybody has, and I know this answer has changed over time, what is the going rate for a full-time captain today?
There's a number of factors that go into that. One is the boat for charter. Is it not chartered? Is the boat seasonally, for example? That happens a lot in our area. Is the boat going to be in South Florida for 6 months, and is it going to be in the Northeast for 6 months? Today's market, depending on experience, you can have anywhere from $1,400 up to about $2,300, $2,400 a foot is the going rate. But again, that rate will fluctuate based on the program itself.
So anywhere between $1,400 a foot up to $2,200 a foot, depending on the program of the owner. As a full-time captain, obviously you run the yacht. Aside from running the yacht, what are you responsible for?
Making sure the yacht's adequately staffed, adequately stocked for food and provisions, ensuring that the itinerary is planned, ensuring all maintenance schedules are adhered to, ensuring that we typically stay within budget. And one thing about budgeting, you have to understand there's a lot of fluctuations in boating, so you want to set an average monthly number to stick to.
So what else would you say is within your scope of support as a full-time captain?
Having a basic understanding of each of how the systems work on a technical perspective.
Okay.
Because the systems now are so complicated and so sophisticated nowadays that you really need to be certified in each of those systems to operate a vessel to adequately do repairs. So a captain just has to have a basic understanding of each one, but they're responsible for also getting the appropriate vendors to get the quality work done in a timely fashion.
Got it. So what things are you not responsible for? What is out of your scope as a full-time captain?
Electrical repairs, changing oil, fuel filters is kind of basic stuff. But at the same time, the bigger the engine, the more that the manufacturer wants their people to handle it. Because it has to be done at certain times, they put a computer into it, and that's all stuff that us captains are not trained in.
Understood. So, with that being said, you're a full-time captain. Do you get days off?
Depends on the time of year. To be honest with you, the schedule will fluctuate a lot. Based on usage of the boat. We have some weeks where we'll go out considerably 3 or 4 days a week, and then we'll have another week that the boat doesn't go out at all. But having said that, typically captains operate Thursday through Sunday from being out on the water. The other side of that is you need to start with the vendors on a Monday, making those calls to make sure the repairs are done by the following weekend. Because if you take your 2 days off on Monday, Tuesday, you're not calling vendors till Wednesday, and they've already scheduled their projects out for the week. The number one thing that frustrates owners is slow turnaround time. You get fast turnaround time, they're happy.
Got it. So do you have work hours? Is there a certain time of day where the owner can or cannot call you?
Not really. Obviously you're not getting phone calls at 2 or 3 in the morning randomly just wanting to take the boat out. That would be considered outside the scope. But typically I would expect to work anywhere from 8 to 10 hours, 12 hours on the weekends, on Friday, Saturday, sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more, but it's not a standard schedule.
Got it. And how do you determine this schedule of your days off, days on, work hours? How did you guys come to that schedule that you currently have?
It really depends on the needs of the boat. Some weeks there are no days off because you have to be here with vendors and overseeing the work and coordinating, and you have budgets that are due. So it varies week to week. I can tend to be a little bit of workaholic, so I don't really take time off.
Well, that benefits the owner then. All right. Well, those are all the questions I have for you now. Thank you very much. If you guys have any other questions you would like to know about what it means to have or be a full-time captain, comment below.